important. Andrea T here, owner of Tone Today Personal Training, mom of 5, I'm in my mid-40s, that's as far as I go with that one. But anyway, what I found to be really important as I age and after pregnancies and everything is to stretch my body for a number of reasons. Basically it helps you de-stress, number one, and it kind of brings down that fight or flight. A lot of times we'll be holding in emotions and things in our hips, in our shoulders, and in our body. And so until we breathe and release some of those things, we constantly are plagued with low back pain and issues like that. And so it's not good. I've had a lot of issues with my traps, and headaches even can come from being too tight and stressed. So it helps to drop that. And then there's also something called connective tissue. So this is a little more of a foam rolling thing, but stretching also helps with that. But what happens is when our body gets into a certain position, then connective tissue will grow to keep the muscles together and in a certain place, which isn't always good because they're supposed to move with each other to help and your body move. And when there's the connective tissue that's keeping things back and adhered, then you can't move as well. So let's start with the first stretch. So you always want to let your muscles do the stretching on their own. So you don't want to force it, but this is a great one from the side. I'm going to show you, this is pigeon, and so this is a yoga pose. And what it does is it alerts the, body and the glute and that it's, moving and stretching. So you can do it up nice and tall, and just the position of the foot is important. So if you bring it in, you're gonna get a little bit more on the outside of the hip. If you bring it up, you will also as well, but it might be a little bit further up. So kind of feel where your body needs it most, and then listen to your body. So I'd say like 30 seconds here, and then you can go forward and feel it more in your glute, and then switch after 30 seconds. So we're just gonna go here and then bring it across. And give yourself some time. Again, you can adjust, where you're at, and there's no judgment on your body. You just need to listen to it. And so if it's really too much, or it's shaking or hurting, you're not letting yourself ease into it. So just know, it needs time. So time is going to help your muscle relax and do what it's supposed to. Feel that on the glute. Let's just go forward. And back up. And now we've been stretching the hip flexor, but we're just going to go into a little bit more deeper. The hip flexor is right here of a stretch. And one thing I learned with this is that when I lean forward, sometimes that's too hard on the back, and so keeping your body upright is the key. So from the side, I'm just pushing my hip flexor down, and then I'm going to raise my arm up, and instead of keeping it here, just drop it down a little ways. We'll hold for about 30 seconds. So hopefully you're doing this with me. And then bring it down. And then just push that hip in. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So bringing it here. And again, keeping your body nice and upright. A little too bright is the key. There we go. So keeping everything up. And then remember to breathe. And then let's take this arm up, and instead of like this, we're just going to drop the shoulder a little ways. And you should be able to feel that right through here, up through the side. If you wanted to kind of tilt to the side, feel free. Otherwise, keep it nice and upright here. We'll do about 10 more seconds. And now we're just going to get that hamstring. So the way to do that is to now lean back and feel that stretch. Sometimes that's a little too much on the knee. So if you're feeling like, ugh, this just does not feel good, I would sit on the ground. This is just going to be a little bit nicer of a stretch, a little more friendly on the body. And then think about getting your chest down to the thigh and then reaching forward and touching those toes, or just touching, right here on your shin, whatever feels comfortable, but the direction is the chest. Float to the top, and now we're just going to move in the opposite direction. Until you get down here. Oh, it feels so great. That upper back's getting a break. And then come on up. And then let's just go ahead for our last stretch. We're going to stretch the neck. So we're pulling back here. So I've just got my arm. So I'm stretching my shoulder, then my neck to the side. And switch sides. It's amazing how much tension we don't think we have until we start stretching. And relax. Take that deep breath in. And feel free to repeat again and again if you need to. Otherwise, just a quick stretch every day will start to really give you the benefits of learning how to relax and relax your muscles. Thank you. Have a great day, you guys.